Gallagher here. If you want to grow your channel quick and easy, subscribe and smash that notification bell, because I share with you all the tips, tricks, and strategies that I use to grow this dead channel from 0 to thousands of subscribers and became a YouTube partner in just a matter of months. What's happening? So with this video, I'm going to share with you 5 secrets, 5 strategies, 5 habits that millionaires and even billionaires have that they utilize to not only grow their businesses and to make money, but that you can utilize and that I have utilized to these concepts anyways to grow YouTube channels. And so these concepts are so universal, you can utilize them to be successful in virtually anything you want to be successful with. And for those of you that ask how I personally grow my YouTube channels and even how I took this channel and for fun grew it to over 1,000 subscribers in less than a month with just one video, and also how you can monetize your YouTube channels even if you're not a partner, I put a link in the description to the video series I put together that people have been asking about. If you scroll down here, you can see where other YouTubers just like you watched over my shoulder, copied me through this video series, and they set all these income streams up and are growing their channels for themselves, and they're sharing their results right here. I even have people reporting that they've made over $2,000 in their first month right here on YouTube using these methods. So again, that link is in the description if you're interested. All right, so the first secret I'm gonna share with you, it might seem kind of cliche, you may have heard it before, but it's so important that without utilizing this first secret, I wouldn't even have the rest of this information for this video. I wouldn't have discovered anything else that millionaires and billionaires do because I wouldn't have utilized this first strategy. And that first strategy stems from the fact that millionaires and billionaires utilize their time differently. And so for the vast majority of us, our schedule might look something like this. Get up for the day, go to work, or go to college, or go to school. Do that for 8 hours, however long that is. Come home, chill, turn on Netflix, watch YouTube, go play a sport, go hang out with friends, watch some more TV, watch some more YouTube, eat a late night snack, go to bed. Well, what millionaires and billionaires do is in that time frame, virtually every day, they just dedicate some of that time, a portion of that time, to improving themselves somehow or improving their business somehow. And so they learn, they read, they do some sort of self-improvement. And it doesn't have to be a ton of time, just a little bit of time can make a huge difference. Tai Lopez teaches this all the time. He's discovered the same thing and has seen other millionaires and billionaires doing this where they actually read a book a day. Now, I'm not saying you have to read a book a day to be successful, but that's the type of dedication these hugely successful people have to growing and learning. And of course, Tai Lopez's moniker is the more you learn, the more you earn.
It's like the billionaire Warren Buffett says, the more you learn, the more you earn.
So to prove to you that I'm dedicated to that, and that's part of the reason why I've had success, is a while ago I joined MentorBox. And this is in no way affiliate promotions. I don't have an affiliate link to MentorBox. I don't even know if they have an affiliate program. But again, I'm just showing you that I'm not just running my mouth. I actually do this. So I am a member of MentorBox. And if you're not familiar with MentorBox, it is something that Tai Lopez and a partner of his put together. And it is following in his own concept of reading a book a day, and the more you learn, the more you earn. Only instead of having to read a book a day, what MentorBox does is it lets other people read the book for you. They put all together all the key points in the book, and then they share it with you in a video format. And there are tons of books on here, and so you can break it down by category. You can search by author. People like Grant Cardone's 10X Rule is in here, so I've went through that. It was an awesome program. I'll touch on that and actually later in this video and what I learned from Grant Cardone. But the idea again is to set yourself up a portion of time every day, if possible, and when, of course it is possible, it's just up to you if you want to do that, if you want to be successful, just to learning and then implementing what you learn. Now, of course, you don't have to do MentorBox. You can just go on YouTube and learn for free. You can go on Google and learn for free. But again, I'm just showing you my level of dedication, at least to buying this simple membership to MentorBox, and I'm utilizing this virtually every day. The next secret or habit that all these successful people tend to share is they all have written goals. So they're looking ahead and they're plotting a map how to get there. And so I implemented this a while ago. And so as you can see right here, my new house video, that was one of my goals, was to buy a new house. Another goal is to get a fun car here in the spring, and that's gonna happen. To grow to 100,000 subscribers, I'm over halfway there on this channel alone. And so these are all things that I have written down and I've planned out how to achieve. Now there's lots of reasons why you want our goals. One of the reasons why you want to have your goals and have them written down is so that you are motivated to take action. If you have a goal, if you write it down and you don't take any action to start to achieve it immediately, even if it's just a little step towards that goal, then scrap that goal or make that goal bigger. Because if it's not motivating you enough to do anything, then it's not a good goal. And the more detailed you are and the more clear you are, typically that's more motivation for you to use to get yourself moving. So as an example, if you want a new car and you just say to yourself, I want a new car, that might not be very motivating. But if you say, hey, I want a new Lamborghini next year, or a Ferrari, or a Hellcat, if cars motivate you, having a clear vision of what that car will be can help motivate you even more. Then you start figuring out ways how to achieve it. So you got to work backwards. How do I get that car? Am I going to get it by watching Netflix every night? No, I'm going to have to start figuring this out. And then through that process, you start to construct a roadmap to get to that goal. And as you start thinking about these things I'm going to share with you today, look at the people around you and notice they don't do this. Most people don't do this sort of thing. That's why there's only a handful of people with lots and lots of money. For secret number 3, track your progress. So here is a spreadsheet that I use every day and I track my progress daily. So a lot of this, most of this is financial information, so I'm covering it up because I also have some of my income streams in here and some of those are niche specific, so I don't want to disclose those. But I also have some little notes over here and things I want to get done, and some of these are daily and some of these are long term. But I am in this spreadsheet every day. Not for a long time. I just come in here, I update my numbers, I look at where I'm at. Am I growing? Am I not? What do I need to do? So tracking your progress, tracking where you're at, where you want to go, that is huge. And this can be motivating as well because you can see your income growing and growing. If it starts to taper off at all, you know you need to turn it up a notch or find something else to implement to make your income grow. All right, so remember the first tip I talked about self-improvement and how I personally utilize Mentor Box, and I went through Grant Cardone's 10X rule, which is an amazing book. Learned so much from it. And one of the things that stuck with me, because Grant Cardone uses the 10X rule in various ways, and one of the ways that really stuck with me was to anticipate that no matter what your goal is, just expect it to be 10 times more difficult than you thought. Expect to run in 10 times more issues, have 10 times more of the obstacles. Expect it to happen. Watch for it to happen. Just almost guarantee yourself, it's gonna take more time, it's gonna be harder. I'm gonna have 10 times the issues than I thought I was. And then as soon as you start to see those issues, just recognize, yeah, this is what I expected. This is how things work. This is how life works. And so you don't dwell on it, you don't quit, you don't say, well, I guess that's it. You immediately look for ways around that obstacle, how to remove that obstacle. And so just developing that mentality has helped me immensely. So don't dwell, don't quit, expect those challenges to come, and just immediately knock them down. Millionaires and billionaires, they don't see something, they don't see an obstacle and think, well, I guess, should I quit? Should I try something else? No, they immediately go, okay, how do I destroy this obstacle? What do I do now? How can I get around it? How can I make this work? That's how they think, and that's how you need to think. Oh crap, I'm not getting views on YouTube. I guess I suck. I'm gonna walk away from YouTube. No, that's just an issue that everybody runs into. All right, I better learn how to get more views then. And then you start figuring it out. And if you dedicate time and implement what you learn, you will likely figure it out and you will get more views. So for secret or habit number 5, and there are literally, hundreds if not thousands of that I could share with you. I'm just picking 5 for this video. Maybe I'll do another video in the future to share some more things that I've learned and I will continue to learn because of secret number 1. But for this last one, millionaires and billionaires and wealthy people develop multiple streams of income. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. And this is why I have multiple channels in different niches. And here's an example of why. If you've been watching the news, particularly around YouTube, you may have seen this thing called COPA, and it's the child protection laws that the FTC is trying to push through. And maybe by the time you're watching this video, it's going to be in place. It's supposed to happen January of 2020, I believe. And the whole concept is if you create content that is for children, like toy reviews or slime or anything that's remotely related to children, meaning that children watch your content, anyone less than 13 years of age, you're supposed to take some steps on your channel and on your videos to indicate that that content is for children. And that triggers a whole slew of things to happen. One of which is a huge concern for those type of creators that create children's content is it's going to be very difficult to earn AdSense revenue. And so if these creators that have all their eggs in one basket, maybe they only have one channel and that channel is in the child niche, they may lose a ton, if not all, of their AdSense revenue. And again, that is why it's important to have multiple streams of income. So if something happens to one of those streams, you're not broke. So those are the 5 millionaire secrets, the millionaire habits that I have decided to share with you in this video. I'll probably do multiple videos doing similar type information as I continue to learn and implement and grow. And so at the very least, that first one I shared with you about finding time to set aside every day to improve yourself or to improve your channel or your business or your income, make sure you do that, because that will help you with all the rest that I shared. That's how I came across all the other ones that I utilize, is by that first tip. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up and I will see you in the next video.